Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the ColourPop Cabana Club. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but here's what the story looks like, and it's so beautiful. This blue is gorgeous. These were gorgeous. I was gonna pick this up at the store at Ulta, but then somehow I'm like, you know what, I don't know. And then I was like thinking about it, and then I decided I wanted it. So this was ordered online at Ulta, and John bought this for me, so I was excited for him to buy it for me. So yeah, so let's get started. I think it's beautiful. I'm pretty sure people probably did looks with this. I didn't see any looks with this palette, but it is gorgeous. And I'm excited to play with this palette. I primed my eyes, so I probably need to put something like all over the lid. But I want to go in probably Bikini, this shade right here, this light pink shade, to start off with the eye look in the crease. So how's everybody's, what are you guys gonna do this week? Does anybody have work? I apparently don't. Next year I'm excited. I just want to do more panning projects. So I think that'll be fun. Try to use up my new, like, see how my new palettes feel like and look like on the eyes, because I think the palettes are so gorgeous and I don't want to touch them. I feel like I just want them to stay pretty, but they need to be used up, and powder products last forever. So why do I keep buying palettes? I don't know why, but I do, because they're addicting, and I'm supposed to be on the no buy this year, but the other 2 years were like, oh, it's gonna be a low buy. End up being a lot of buying of makeup all of these years later. I don't know, it's too addicting, I guess, but my mindset is like, okay girl, you need to step away from getting palettes. But when I order it and it finally comes in the mail, it's like, you want more palettes and more and more. It's like, oh, and the feeling of getting something in the mail, or, you know, going to the store and getting your makeup. Either way, once it comes and you have it in your hands, it's like, oh my goodness, I've been missing you. Where were you? But I'm just like weird like that. I'm gonna go in with Pool Party right here, this beautiful matte blue, which I thought the color story in this palette were so beautiful. And thinking about the new Hocus Pocus palette, I have all the shades, I'm pretty sure. In the shimmery orange is in this palette, so I have a bunch of shimmery oranges. I'm not missing out on any of that. And do I use, you know, them frequently that I'm gonna use the palette? Probably not. I do wanted the old Hocus Pocus palette, but I missed out on that opportunity. I didn't really care for the movie, but the color story, and I know the movie. That's about it. I didn't care for it. My brother's like, why? And I'm like, it wasn't my taste of a movie. Like, I don't like the kid Halloween movies. I like the really rated R Halloween movies. I just like more scary, more bloody, and I'm just that type of person that I'm like, if it ain't rated R, I don't care. This blue is beautiful. It is called Pool Party. If I didn't say it, I think I did. I don't know. But that is a beautiful blue. I really do enjoy a matte blue, which a matte blue is in my favorite ColourPop Misunderstood palette. So gotta always dig into that blue colors because they are actually really gorgeous. And having a matte purple, which I don't think I have like many matte purples. Because in my Misunderstood palette, they have a shimmery purple, which I love. So I'm excited to have a matte purple. Excuse me, I've been burping a lot lately. I don't know, but the blue is kind of messy in the pan. And all around it. So that is kind of like, I like clean palettes. I don't know why. I'm gonna go in Cha-Cha-Cha. This matte purple. So I was talking about it and I want to dig into it now. I like to go with blue or black and purple, blue and black, or blue and purple, like the darkest, and then like having that purple with the dark color, or a black blue with a darker color. I don't know. I just like those combos. That's what it's looking like. It's kind of powdery in the pan, but I don't mind as long as the shades are performing the way I want it. That's all that matters. Kind of made it like a darker purple. But hey, I like it. I hear birds. So it's starting to cool down at night and mornings, which I am so excited for because it kind of needs to calm down a little bit because of the heat. Because after it rains, it gets like hot and sticky, and I hate that. But it's gorgeous at night. I went for a walk with my family at night, and then we went and decided to go to Fry's before it closed. After a walk, I was so tired. So yeah. That was kind of, you know, you kind of need that walk. We haven't walked in forever. And having that cool air just, it gets cool at first and then gets hot. It's cool at first, gets hot, and I hate that feeling, but oh well. I think I'm gonna go in with this blue because that it's staring at me. It's like the only shade that is staring in this palette is this blue. It's just like, use me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna. It's called Cool Off. The shimmery blue. I love shimmery blues. I don't think I have this shade. I try to look for the shades that I don't have in my collection. So I'm like, okay, I don't think I have this shade. And this shade's gorgeous. Oh, look at that. It's like you have to be quiet to use a shade that you're like, oh yeah. I don't know why, I'm just like, But yeah. I went to Fry's and a lot more chips are just emptying out. Finally find Doritos. And they're like over $3. I'm like, how in the world? For some people that don't get like raises, I'm like, how are we supposed to live? And years ago, I applied for food stamps, and they like said, no, you make too much. I only make like a little over than $1,000. How are you supposed to live on $1,000 and try to get food? I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous on all the rules. Like, no, you make it too much. I'm like, I don't work and I don't get raises. So it just kind of bugs me that if you get like $1,000, a little bit more, like $100 more, it's like, no, you make too much. I'm like, literally, that's not enough. Like, apartments are more than $1,000. Mortgages are like $2,000 to $3,000. I'm like, even just regular bills is like over $300, and you get two bills that's over $600. I'm like, you know, I'm supposed to live. Sorry if I'm talking off topic of makeup, but I'm just like, seriously. Things are just getting out of control. I'm like, where's the chips? Where's that? But I know truckers are like on strike, and I'm like, I want my chips and soda. Okay, I'm going in with Go Bananas. I haven't had a banana in forever. Bananas upset my stomach. And I'm just like a little chatty today, I guess. So I don't really typically like eat bananas or eat, you know, grapes, any like healthy food. No. My immune system is like pretty good. I don't eat healthy. Like, how is that? But I do gain the weight of soda and junk food. But my immune system, again, is pretty good. I don't want to jinx myself though. But it's doing pretty good after like the COVID. It's been doing pretty good. Let's just say that. I haven't got any more COVID symptoms or anything. I'm going on top of the yellow. Try this limelight color on top of it. I think that'll be pretty. I wanted to use the orange, but like I said, I don't really use, you know, which I love it, you know. Sometimes I will use the orange, but it's like I gotta use it enough to want me to get another palette that has the same color. I don't use it enough, so I'm not gonna like go ahead and buy the same color again. Like, no, not gonna do it. I'm gonna use, I don't know, I always like using what I use in the outer portion of the eye, so I'm gonna use the blue again. Pool Party. I think this is a gorgeous palette. So I'm gonna go in the outer portion like I always do. This will be good to do like a halo look. Now that I think of the color story, and I'm like, pretty shades. One side's always looking better than the other, but that's okay. Like, I like this side, like how I lined that, and then this one's like thicker. I don't know why. It just happens. So I try to make it thicker on the other side. Ugh, need to blend that in. Alright, I think that's the best I can do. And then just like remove. Okay. Going in with between those, I'll probably do like a pop orange, red, orange. I don't know. I'll do orange like around here and see if I want to go with the red or the shimmery blue. I don't know. I can go in with this orange, and that is Bahama Mama. So today is actually the last day of summer. Going into fall, this is a perfect palette because it's saying goodbye to the pool. Which I don't have a pool, sadly. Hopefully we get a pool. If not, I would be like so devastated. But they gotta like price everything and see where, you know, have an estimate. Come over and see what our yard looks like, and it's the littlest yard where we live at, because I go to Google Maps and then I go where I'm at and then littler everything, so I see what everybody's yard looks like, and we have the smallest yard. Such a bummer, because hopefully we can fit a pool in it, this backyard, and see what the size can be and what I'm gonna go and probably with this reddish color, this Copa Cutie. So it's crazy because they call this Copa from Maricopa. And then going in a little red over here. It's like a mixture. It blends in. So there is what it looks like, and then I'm gonna finish off the look. Again, I don't feel like doing anything with this. I don't need to take anything out, which I really don't take any like thing out of videos. I just make it into one whenever I like stop it or make it go. Usually I just like make it into one big video, but it's already one big video that I did not need to stop it. So now looking for probably this purple would be good, but black is good as well. Again. I hate when pencils do that. But I think it's just like the gel pencil. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Maybe they hollow the inside and then just stick the product in. I don't know. That's what I think. Because it never like sticks good enough. So that's what it looks like. Now mascara. Again, I'm getting kind of like annoyed that I have another one of these to go through, and I was like, oh, I don't need minis, and I end up having more minis. So this is a really chatty, like different chats in this video. Yeah. First day is Sukkot and another feast. Keep praying to go to heaven. It's like, I don't want to live in hell. Like, that's not my plan. I see little craziness out in the world, and I'm like, I don't want another vacation. I don't want to go back into this train station. I don't want to, unless we go to like a good part of California. But so far I'm just like, I'm kind of done with vacations. The more I think about it, the more I just want to stay home now. course, when you have to do a little bit more work on the eyelashes, that means my mascara is like, no. And I'm like, no, you need to work. You're my favorite mascara. I probably look funny putting on mascara. So I'm like, anywho, 20 minutes in, and this is what it looks like. Receiving hair sucks. The older I get, I swear, I'm almost 32 and I'm like, is it time for a wig now? So this is the completed look. I like it a lot. I like, you know, the color story. I like it a lot. Glad I got to play with the orange and then the like little reddish color and the underneath the eye. I like that yellow. It's so bright. It's so beautiful. I highly recommend this palette. I really like it. I like the boldness of the colors. Like, it's wow. I'm pretty sure you can build the blue up a little bit more, but I like it. And I think I like bold colors more than pastels. That I'm like thinking in my head right now. I'm like, I like these colors right here that really wow and pow, and this yellow really pack a punch. I don't typically wear like the nudie colors because I like the colorful. I gotta play with the color. But if you really want to, you can definitely do a look with the softer colors and then with these darker browns. And then pop these underneath the eye would be really pretty. But yeah, if you're into like more of a neutral, you can go neutral. You can go with color like I did. I just did all color. But I highly recommend it. I love the formula of ColourPop. It's really nice. This blue is a little messy, so be careful in the pan because it got messy on my palette, which it's okay. Clean it off. On this palette, it can get messy really easy, but that's fine with me. So yeah, I highly recommend this. It gets a little powdery. It depends on what brushes you use though. So if you're like really, I have this Dollar Tree Wet n Wild brush that I used and I really enjoy it. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. Bye for now.